So Hezekiah made an intro for me, and the intro was absolute cinema. And my surprising, let's talk about some of the worst YouTubers out there that's worser than Kaizilla and TrainFan13, if you already know. Meet BryanUniverseOfficial3. Basically, I have no idea when we start with BryanUniverseOfficial3, and now we're starting to make an exposing video about Bryan ever since part 2 of Thomas News episode 3 was removed due to community guidelines. A document has came around in Thomas News episode 1, and let's talk about all about Bryan. He swore to teachers at school and tell Hezekiah to screw you and to my owners because why does Bryan makes fun of teachers and black people? Maybe that Bryan is gonna be racist after all. This was not even the point here, because once I start there, Bryan makes Hezekiah, Leo Mations, and 15 Ball uncomfortable. Because he grooms with minors, and at school, he grooms with minors that are 12-year-olds or 14, and by the way, he's also 14 despite being the only one. And also, Hezekiah tried to stay away from Bryan because he knows he's about to touch him. Not only Bryan is going to be the next character from Hazbin Hotel, but also, I did not allow that. And also, he's a Sonic fan, and he's like been there. And also, he has a crush on a fictional character named Anxiety from Inside Out, but not too many of those. And that's why I'm making an exposing video, since part 2 of Thomas News episode 3 was removed to community guidelines or something. Now, let me tell you all about Bryan. Ever since I made a diss track out of Bryan, it's been not the popular video of all time, but it's also not being the only one there. And yeah, this is made by me, so beat it. As you all know that my individuals on Bryan, he commented on Hezekiah's old YouTube channel before he got terminated on YouTube. And yes, it's Hezekiah Project 11 Official, not the new one. I supposed to do that. And he tells Hezekiah to watch your mouth because Hezekiah can swear whatever he wants. Well, technically not, because he knows he's about to get in trouble for that. Well, Leo on my channel saying that to BryanUniverseOfficial3 is that it's best you go away and never come back. Wow, best roasting scene of 2025. And yes, I also know that this is about to end because why the heck not? This is where it keeps going. Also, Bryan said to Hezekiah he will expose him because it's payback, because Bryan knows that Hezekiah will send nude photos of a fictional character. You know, his characters. Well, he created Kate Louise because he knows he's gonna send nude photos of Kate Louise, because Bryan's exposing Hezekiah for saying that he's gonna send nude photos of Kate Louise. And also, Kate is 24 years old, and Hezekiah's real life version of him is like 15 years old. And that means that this is going to have to end. Also, by the way, because this roasting is gonna get peak, and peaker. I was gonna say that never gonna be expecting to those who don't know, because after that, this is going to have to go, because Yakushi Oshimida didn't die for that. Once 15 Ball knows what Bryan did, because he knows he's grooming with minors or something, and then 15 Ball roasted the heck out of Bryan. My type is that because once I made a YouTube channel, because why the heck not? Because I never made exposing videos for 10 days because I was bored. I haven't gone that since a while because, don't mind me, we all know that Bryan's being negative. We all know that he's with Nia. I did not notice that because Bryan always being negative, like,
oh, I don't want to be here. I want to die. I want to kill myself.
Like, boy, you shut your I walked that lonely road, the only one to know I ever know. Looking queso ripoff. Like, seriously, I would actually do a rant. BryanUniverseOfficial3? More like BryanGroomerOfficial3 EDP445. Like, look at this. Sonic the Hedgehog series is way times better than BryanUniverseOfficial3. Now, this is the end of the roast, because this is where it takes two off for a minute. Also, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see more notifications on my channel. And also, Bryan, leave YouTube, leave the internet, leave the studio, and never come back. We all know that we don't like you because why not? Anyways, goodbye.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, round in the sheds or far away, down the hills and round the bends. Thomas and his friends. Thomas,
He's the cheeky one.
James,
His fame but lots of fun.
Percy,
Pulls a mail on time.
Gordon,
Thunders down the line.
Emily,
Really knows her stuff.
Henry,
Toots and huffs and puffs.
Edward,
Wants to help and share.
Toby, well let's say he's square. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, round in the sheds or far away, down the hills and round the bends. Thomas and his friends. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, round in the sheds or far away,